Hey guys, after that electric car video, some people were asking me about hybrid cars in Japan and how popular they are. They're very popular, so I got hold of a Toyota Prius hybrid car for you, just so that we could check it out and see what it does. I know they're in other countries as well. Oh look guys, I've got snow tyres. They call them stodures in Japan, snow tyres. So yeah, I know they've got these in other countries, but I thought some people might not have seen them up close and some people may not have driven them, so that's why I grabbed hold of one, just so that we could check it out, because I'd never driven one, I'd never seen one up close. So yeah, so inside is, start off by putting the key fob in the little slot for it, and then push the power button, but you have to put your foot on the brake first. Push the power button and that starts it, and you won't know it started. It's electric, so there's no sort of boom or anything, there's no sort of starter motor, it's just electric, so boom. That's the first thing I noticed. It was a little bit different from what I'm used to. Okay, the what's next? Oh yeah, the foot brake, hand brake. Well, yeah, parking brake is the foot one, and the gears, the automatic transmission. It doesn't slot into a position. You sort of push it against that area, so you push it towards the D, and it goes into drive. But then it springs back to where it was. So put it in drive. Take the hand brake off, parking brake off, and look, parking button. So to put it into park, you actually push the parking button, which is sort of weird. Insert the ETC card, electronic toll card. You've seen that in other videos on the Wheels playlist. I'll show it to you again in a sec. Oh yeah, this stuff I like. The controls on the steering wheel, so controls for the sound system and the air conditioning system, and demister. Oh yeah, hands-free voice activated telephone, and then your choice between seeing the map and the info, systems info. So the systems info is pretty interesting. Look at this, you can see at the top there the engine, and the battery and the electric motor, and then this thing tracks how it's doing. So just watch this. You can see the power's coming from the battery. That blue, the thing with the blue lines, is the battery. So it's using power from the battery into the electric motor. If you accelerate or start to use a lot of power, it automatically switches to the combustion engine, which you'll see in a minute. I'll just, sorry it's a bit shaky guys, obviously we're moving, we're in the traffic. So yeah, really slow speeds around town, it uses the electric. And there we are, you can see it's switched over to the combustion, and it's recharging the battery. So you can actually choose electric, but if you try to use it at a time where it's not practical, it will switch automatically to combustion. It just goes beep beep and tells you it's just switched again. So yeah, at about, you know, from 60 kilometers an hour, it needs the combustion engine, and it starts topping the battery. Of course, it's got TV, CD, DVD, and all that stuff, like most cars do these days. Oh, here's the ETC in action. You guys have seen this in other countries as well. It's pretty common now, isn't it? Electronic toll, ting ting. The Japanese one tells you how much the toll was as you went through the gate. And Navi, I've already done videos on navies before, Japanese navies before, and they're on the Wheels playlist, so I won't bore you with that again. But let's get to the good bit. This is my favourite bit. When you put the car in reverse, obviously the reversing camera comes on, and it gives you the option of auto parking. So you can choose to, there's either the in between other cars parking, or the parallel parking between two cars on a curb. So you can see which one we're using here. And to be honest guys, this is a lot of jerking around. I mean, it would have taken me you know, 5 seconds to reverse into the spot myself, but setting this thing actually took a long time. I cut it because we were playing with it for ages to try and set it. You have to actually show the car where you want to go. So you have to move the little cursor lines around until you get the car where you want it to be first. So it's sort of not worth it unless you're better with computers than you are with driving a car. If you're really hopeless at driving a car, then probably this is worthwhile. But other than that, it's probably a waste of time. So anyway, you set it, you say, okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. The steering wheel has to be straight, and then off it goes. You still have to accelerator and brake, but it does the steering wheel. So we're reversing back into the spot. You can see there we're reversing back. It's moving the steering wheel, and it put it exactly where we told it to. So it works, but it's just a lot of jerking around. It's just a lot of setting it to do it is a bit of a pain. So I don't think it's really worth it. But anyway, unless you're a really bad car parker. Oh, here's the end result of our 561 kilometres. It averaged 20.5 kilometres a litre. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It used half a tank of juice, half a tank of gasoline to go 561 kilometres. So it's pretty good. And you can see there over the last 30 minutes how we average. So, yeah, pretty good experience, the old Prius. I recommend it. More videos coming soon.